Day by day, it seems North Korea's relationship with Russia is growing stronger. And the latest evidence for this is Russian President Vladimir Putin personally meeting with visiting North Korean Foreign Minister Choe-Son-hui. Here we see Putin and Choe together late Tuesday, a rare honor for North Korea's top envoy that she should be greeted by the Russian president. But it's curious and even odd that released video footage of the meeting doesn't feature any sound. In fact, while awaiting North Korea's version of events, we learn nothing from the Russian side about what might have been said between them. Yet, the Kremlin did refer to North Korea Monday as its closest neighbor and partner, an anticipation of a first visit by Putin to North Korea since July 2000 will only have been fueled by this week's developments. Both sides have suggested it will happen, and such a move would cement the impression that Moscow and Pyongyang are strengthening cooperation, including illegal arms trade, an impression that was widely felt when North Korean leader Kim-Jong-un met Putin in Russia last year. The United States has been particularly vocal in raising allegations that North Korea has been providing weapons for Russia's war in Ukraine, but the US position could change if Donald Trump is restored as president following this November's election. The diplomatic dynamic is different from Trump's past meetings with Kim Jong-un, when then South Korean President Moon Jae-in was determined to lead peaceful cooperation. Now the Koreas are moving the other way, with Seoul and Washington both condemning Pyongyang's development of nuclear weapons and responding to it by preparing to use more powerful American assets on the Korean peninsula. But it's not implausible that Trump, if re-elected, could flip the script by allowing North Korea to keep its existing nuclear program, according to US expert Victor Cha, Korea chair at the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Speaking at a virtual CSIS forum, Cha touched on Trump's reported consideration of a deal under which Pyongyang would stop building new weapons in return for incentives. Despite Trump dismissing the claim, Cha thinks it's possible as it would cut the cost of heightened US military engagement in Korea. He said Trump's foreign policy is largely dictated by money. Of course, direct engagement with Kim Jong-un is one of Trump's signature moves, and interestingly, his election campaign accelerated following unprecedented domination of the Iowa caucuses just after the North Korean leader announced that his country's constitution should be revised to consider South Korea as the North's #1 enemy. We can expect more missile launches and provocations from the North in the meantime, with the potential impact of pressuring Washington and giving Trump leverage. Yet, if the next American president is willing to accept North Korea as a nuclear weapons state, it's feared that Pyongyang would bypass Seoul and negotiate directly with the US, potentially weakening Seoul-Washington ties and their joint capacity to deter North Korea's long-term military ambitions, emboldened by Russian support.